Add a new sublet. MaxxTraxx comes loaded with some of the common sublet labor services, and you can add to this list or edit them as needed. Let's take a look. First, we're going to look at the list under Manager on the menu bar and select Manage Sublet Labor List. And these are the preloaded sublet labors. From here, we can add, edit, or delete a sublet. Let's add a sublet and step through the wizard. Click the Add Sublet Labor button and enter a sublet code. Let's say Radio Install. And the description is Install, Customer, Supplied, Radio, and Connect Speakers. Up to 100 characters in this field. You can enter a price to be charged to the customer, but something like this would probably be different every time, so I'd just leave it at 0. Check the taxable box if sublet labor is taxable in your area, and if the box is checked, the system will automatically apply sales tax to this sublet labor when it's entered on a repair order. We can select a different product code, and the default product code is Sublet, but you can track sales and costs of sublets separately if you like. Click the Select button to create additional product codes to record and track your sublet labor sales in individual accounts on the general ledger. Sublets are considered an asset until sold, and then the system moves that value to the cost of goods sold when you pay out your RO. So you'll need to set these up too. We'll just cancel out of this and close since we group our sublets all together under one account. For the primary vendor, click the Select button to assign a primary vendor to this sublet labor. We use Car Toys almost exclusively for our stereo installs. Highlight the vendor and click Select, or just double-click. And now that vendor will come up automatically if we create a purchase order for this sublet work. The View Sales and View Purchases buttons show us the details of our sales and purchases, but we've just created this sublet, so there's nothing listed yet. So let's click OK to save our radio install sublet and take a look at another sublet labor record. We'll look at brake drum. Note these Edit and Delete buttons will edit and delete the master record of this sublet. So we highlight the sublet labor and click the Edit button, or just double-click on the sublet labor to open the record. Let's click the View Sales button, and here is our invoice number we sold the work on, the date, status, the customer name, the quantity sold, the sales price per item, and the extension or total sales amount. We'll close this, and here's the purchase details: receive date, status, vendor, the vendor invoice number, quantity, and cost of the sublet. We'll close this and cancel out of here, and remember we can get to that sublet list from within the RO and add a new sublet from there, or edit a sublet master record with that Edit button all on the fly. Let's take a quick look. Highlight a labor line first and click Add Sublet, and here are all the same buttons. Click the Add Sublet Labor button to start the Add a Sublet wizard, or click Edit or Delete to change the sublet master records. And remember, if you delete a sublet record, it's gone for good. And this concludes the lesson on Add a New Sublet.